Onslaught, and mind you, this would be part of the double header that will be happening later on tonight for SWA No Limit, so be aware of that. As of course, money making match and making himself already known. Mind you, we already have done the WWF WrestleMania, and somehow, some way, money making match is still your Intercontinental Champion, as what he calls it, to say the very least. So he decided to put a title on the line against the former, well, undisputed Dynasty member Noah Darby Miller, as he is currently the SWA Universal Champion. Now just give me a few minutes. Now I am in a PlayStation party, for those wondering, so if you hear anyone speaking in the background that doesn't sound like me, you'll know why. And here comes the Demon Child, or what most people say to believe. Weighing in at 227 Extreme Wrestling Universal Champion. By the way, are you able to see the screen? I'm appearing online.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, can I go into my profile and go out of it?
I just did. It's not popping up that you're live.
Well, I'm even looking on YouTube and it's not popping up. You know, give it a few minutes, it should pop. Well, right now. It just popped up on my YouTube right now, so try to see if it works now, and if it doesn't, then I don't know. Yeah, like I invited you to it. I don't know why it doesn't work. Both wrestlers are already getting ready inside the ring here. We're gonna take a few minutes. We're pretty much gonna have to take a few minutes as we go into the crowd, but not really. Excuse me for a moment. Oh, you did? You actually found me? Alright, I guess that worked. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we're into the match, and already Noah Miller is firing it off on all 8 cylinders. Alongside with Triple M Money Making match. You gotta remember that this is technically a champion versus champion matchup, but they decided not to put both of their titles on the line, as they may actually would do it in an all-new SWA original pay-per-view that may happen just in a matter of weeks. The impressive elbow performed by Noah Darby Miller. Matt with the counter. And now it seems like that Matt already now has Noah Darby Miller into the corner with the impressive reversal. It seemed like it's time for a little bit of high-flying action with the Sunset Neckbreaker. And the DDT connect. It's already looking like it's probably going to be an easy win. Well, for the absolute demon child of Noah Darby Miller, as he decides to tell Matt to suck it using his own taunt against him. The dragon kick already been performed. Hook in the leg. Matt kicking out of 2. And pretty much as the match could be already down. Well, pretty much to its dramatic climax already. As Matt does not want to finish this match off immediately. Face buster. And now, wait a second, seems like a little bit of defense now being performed by Noah Darby Miller throwing the match straight out of the ring. The fight being taken onto ringside. Wait a second. Never mind. Hold that thought. And now it seems like both men are going to attempt to start trading blows out onto ringside for the fans to see. Backside the ring now for both men as this fight is going to keep on going with the spine buster performed by Money Making Matt. Hook in the leg. Noah gets out of 2. Could have been 3 as well. But now this fight is now taking a turn. Looking like Money Making Matt is ready to enter the pedigree. Hook in the leg. And that would be possibly it for Noah Darby Miller. And somehow he gets the lid to tell the tale as he kicks out of 2. And now the crowd's all pumped up. The backbreaker straight to the lower back, Noah Darby Miller. That may be the possible weakness here. And now Darby Miller going for a hook in the leg. Getting the feet onto the middle ropes and not going to work. It seems like Darby Miller could possibly end it with the Eco 7. That might be it for Money Making Matt. Wait a second! And it seemed like the ref already caught the rope break from Money Making Matt. How the fuck is he still in this? It's already looking like that Noah Miller is already done with all the games, let alone the temporary mind games that Triple M just loves to play. And this may actually end up leading to a possible double title match later down the road. Straight to the nuts from what it looked to be, and now seems like Noah Darby Miller is already targeting the hamstring of Money Making Matt. He won't be able to actually walk and he's going to be in pain. And another imitating taunt from him. Now targeting the hamstrings again. Did Noah Darby Miller really want to make Matt disabled like my father? Pretty sure. And now it seems like Matt was pretty much looking to be in the crosshairs of the Demon Child. It seems like Noah Darby Miller already broke it off his shoulder, saying he hasn't broke off his way. And here he comes with the suicide dive. Connect onto ringside. It seems like Matt managed to deliver a bit of offense. And the lower backbreaker again, only their time out on ringside. I'm just hoping they don't get near the tables because we paid good money for a table. And surprisingly enough, we've been saved from going bankrupt. It's looking like that Money Making Matt is attempting to win this match by countout. Unfortunately for him, it's not going to work. It seems like a possible straight suplex, hook in the leg. And Darby Miller kicked out of 2 once again. How is he still in this? And it looks like Matt is ready to finish it off with the pedigree. And try to regain breath, hook in the leg. And it might be it for Noah Darby Miller. And it is. An impressive first match well, by both men here. I believe the match was just only for bragging rights, but pretty soon it may not be for bragging rights. It may be for both championship titles. You just have to wait and see. And here's your winner, Triple M. So, of course, with the impressive first match already taking place here tonight, well, technically this afternoon, as of right now, but of course, we are not just finished yet, because we are now getting into our next matchup here tonight, and it's possibly featuring the contestants. As it'll possibly feature the contestants that will be competing in the Women's Universal Classic, well, later down the line. If we can get the damn title fucking made, that's the problem. Because the problem is the damn title is not even made, so we can't even host the damn tournament without a title. So as we just proceed to wait for this damn match to load. Alright, gentlemen, and now I believe it's time to go above and beyond, of course, for the Dallas Renegades, as from what I am hearing, there has been a little bit of beef going on between the faction. As of course, for some reason, Taylor Ford just walked out unannounced.
Making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, J.P. Perez.
Now you have to figure out that not only well, that Samantha JP might only be the tallest one in the roster. Well, second tallest woman in the FWA Women's Division, besides Cassie Lucas, which will be part of the No Limits, well, doubleheader, will happening later on tonight. But she decided she wanted just to prove herself a simple statement, and an easy one at that. Of course, ever since her return, she has just been like all fired up and just ready to fight. Cause she's literally already beaten like pretty much her arch nemesis already. So now she is going to be on a roll and hopefully becoming the Women's Universal Champion in XWA and put herself into the record books. And here comes the Aussie Annihilator. And of course, the Australian native, let alone the Australian assassin. Yes, I did say Annihilator at first, but she had multiple nicknames. So of course, Sydney Pascal is actually trying to still figure out her place in XWA after making her debut approximately a few months ago, actually, because I believe she made her debut during like last year, like in real time, but who knows. So she is ready to face off against pretty much a literal giant in the ring. So this may actually be a major stepping stone in Sydney Pascal's own career if she managed to pull off a victory here tonight. And the fight is now underway here. And already, Pascal already has Samantha JP down in the ring. But what is now looking like for it to be, with the impressive super kick, you gotta remember that although you just look at Cindy Pascal and think she doesn't even look that strong at all, but you have to remember her and another wrestler that's part of the roster, Madison Monroe, they actually fought each other in MMA style matches, and pretty much they both have similar features such as powerful kicks and let alone just powerful strikes, just to say the very least. And as people are saying, it would be a pleasure to have that as a dream match for a possible second Danger Zone match, or for a possible Danger Zone happening just a few months actually. Now all I can say is there will not, I think there will probably not be a live stream while happening on March 8th. However, day after March 8th, we are starting fresh in the live stream industry. And that is because March 8th is where 2K24 comes out. And on that day, I gotta make technically all the wrestlers and pretty much half of all the arenas. So it's gonna take me a while, but just bear with me. Like I'm trying. If only there was a way we could just import the cars into 2K24, I will love it. Then I won't have to make the same cars from this game into the new game, but only with slight differences. But it is what it is, and that's it. And it's already looking like that Cindy Pascal may be knocked out, and we could need the medical team. And it's looking like there's no way for Pascal to be back in the ring at all, as Samantha JP gets the win by countout. And just from that slam straight onto the ring post, it probably put her out in a concussion. Was seen here, obviously. Of course, before the tank out was even called, you can actually see with Cindy Pascal getting up from it. However, she did have her hand over her head. And the medical team is on standby at all costs, checking up with Cindy Pascal to see will she be able to still proceed with the fight, or let alone fight another day. And it's already looking like that, judging from the medical team, that Cindy Pascal has been escorted out of the arena, with a slight bruise. But with just a slight bruise on the back of her head from the way that she had landed. However, they have said she will be fine, and it's not a severe . So of course that the next match has already been confirmed. It's actually the former, well not former, but is the the leader of the Young Guns. Again, I don't even know if can we even like bring up or pass. It's always looking like that. Pretty much the ex-girlfriend of MYS, Chelsea Ryan, is now here in the ring. And for some reason they already talked about like pretty much going separate ways, and which more oftenly than not, Chelsea Ryan is actually fine with it, as she's actually better off going solo in her own career as well. And it seems like the SWA Universe is already holding their breath with pretty much the suspenseful appearance of Casey Lunar. Now keep in mind, she still had to re-sign her SWA contract after her being away from the company for so long. So it would be quite a surprise that we could see her re-sign the contract off camera and pretty much make herself still known to the SWA Universe. And of course, Casey Lunar would be leading, but pretty much she had talked with a few people backstage, and which they called themselves the Syndicate for some reason. And now the match is already made legal, or whatever the hell you call it. Seemed like Samantha J. Seemed like we actually managed to hear something from Samantha JP earlier in the previous matchup. Like, he didn't even mean to slam Cindy Pascal straight onto the ring post. She didn't know for herself. So that was kind of her fault. And she takes full blame. So, in other words, we're going back to this match now. It's already looking that's not going to be good for Casey Lunar. It's already looking like that she now has Chelsea Ryan up and straight with a drop kick. Or whatever it is. Chelsea Ryan kicks out at one. It's not even looking good for Chelsea Ryan, as mind you, this is actually her first singles match and just in a while. Well, her proper singles match, because the last singles match she had was in a triple threat between Madison Monroe and Nicole Anderson. Well, not really, but that was actually during like the world tour of SWA. So now seeing her back in televised events actually made a few of her fans quite happy. Ever since she suffered a ever since she suffered an ACL injury, she had been put on the shelf for well over a year. But thankfully she has recovered well and she is back in action. With Casey Lunar now bring her down. It seems like Casey Lunar going the pump handle slam and punch. And the rebound spear hooking the leg. And Casey Lunar getting out of it. what it seems to be, it is not looking very well for Casey Lunar. Wait a second. Managed to get herself free for what could have been a disaster waiting to happen. It's not looking well either. Just a repetitive punch is done by Chelsea Ryan, taking out a tiny bit of her rage on Casey Lunar with a clothesline. Now here comes the Lunar set combo. It seems like this could possibly be the end for Chelsea Ryan. A takedown into the mounted punches. And for anyone else that is showing up in the stream, this is the double header. Well, this is the double header, the very first double header that's happening. Currently right now, we're streaming right now. Make sure to tune in sometime around 6 o'clock, well, sometime at 6 p.m. for FWA No Limit, a part of the double header. And where surprisingly enough, we will hear from the heavyweight champ, but we will see the FWA heavyweight champion, well, Mr. Blue, and a new, and his possible new associate, which might have to be the woman of his life, in his corner. Shoulder down, hooking the leg. And a possible kick out. But not to mention, in No Limit, it will possibly be an open challenge. And Casey Lunar surprisingly managed to pick up a win. And here's your winner, Casey Lunar. Okay, someone really needs to check on her. She probably has a bunch of mixed emotions going through her mind all at the same time, to the point where she just became unhinged. Let alone a literal freak in the ring. No, not the freak you're thinking of. We're talking about a literal demon. Hold on. Let me see here. So no one knows exactly what Casey Lunar's real motives and her goals are. But after picking up a win over Chelsea Ryan, only God knows what further damage she can perform. it seems, it always seems that pretty much the long-term or self-proclaimed wrestling god or the wrestling goddess in XWA slash EWL history and making herself now known and here comes Camila Santos that is already making pretty much her well-known for fight or whatever. It already seemed like that Camila has already lost herself after losing the title that she worked so hard for and defended consecutively. It seems like she don't even know she's the same woman after all. But I believe she'll find her answer tonight in the ring. According to SWA Universe, is standing with Camila Santos every step of the way. But it probably won't last long, by the looks of things. That Camila Santos is ready. But is she ready to face her opponent?
And from Rochester, New York, Amelia Angel. Social media's been buzzing since this match was announced, and I think the competitors plan on delivering on that end.
Just the sheer presence of Amelia Angel as she is one half of WF Savages. It seemed like she actually brought out her PWJ attire. Mind you, this is the same attire that she used when she was in Japan fighting pretty much the greatest. And it's already been quite a buzz to see how both of these women, which somehow did adapt to the Latina heritage, may be able to the ring. So in this case, this might actually be the first time we in XWA history that we may see two Latinos going straight ape shit in the ring. That makes you think they'll be better off teaming up rather than going up against each other. Just saying. However, after Camila Santos, she needs to probably make a return to the Performance Center because for what she is using a technique that she calls for her own, known as the Latina Strong Style. It actually served her many wins in multiple matches at EWL, aka XWA in disguise. But it managed to find her many wins and a whole lot of luck. However, in this new era, which happened to be XWA, it seemed like the Latino Strong Style have been completely overshadowed. Shoulder down, and Amelia Angel immediately kicked out at 1. And from the looks of it, and with the standing choke slam, I believe that is a standing choke slam. Someone needs to give me a better script. The pump handle slam performed by Camila Santos, and Amelia kicked out already. And now it seems like Santos is now taking prayer to high reward with the 450 splash, hooking the leg. And Camila gets the win once again. And that will go ahead and add up to her winning streak. So somehow the former ring goddess of the ring, Camila Santos, come out victorious tonight. And after this, I am getting myself some damn food, 'cause I ate nothing. Currently, I'm texting someone. Okay, give me a few minutes. And yes, you are right. It is one hell of a match, and shockingly pretty quick. I thought it was gonna last for a total of 15 minutes, but god damn, I was wrong. I might be booking some terrible ass match cards, but I'm hoping this one makes up for it. Pretty much the quote-unquote solo high flyer, XWA, Alexa Luciano, going up against pretty much the youngest member. Well, the youngest member of course, the Young Guns mentioned earlier. Well, of course, Alexa Luciano versus Emily Marshall. Keep in mind that Marshall over here actually does have some connections with Dallas Renegades, preferably of which Ashley Cruz, as she is the new, well, women's heavyweight champion. So, if the odds are in her favor, that she might just have to challenge Ashley Cruz to a title match. And she may be able to deliver one hell of a big upset, or probably just be demolished. Take your guesses. And it already seems that Alexa Luciano is surprisingly making a shot straight at the Young Guns by using, well, pretty much their Titantron. So now obviously the 3 members of the Young Guns have to be pissed off about it. And the sparks come flying. pretty sure if we actually end up having an award where we got the best pyro, then pretty much it would be a, pretty much, let's just go ahead and say that Alexa Luciano will probably like win the most satisfying pyro award. Just saying. And here comes Emily Marshall.
From Charlottesville, Virginia, Emily Marshall.
And of course, Emily Marshall was of course known for being the super fan of MYS, but now she has immediately have found where she belongs. As she labeled herself as some sort of a high flyer. And to be fair, it kind of worked for her pretty well. Although I just now noticed that the damn that the belt I literally gave Emily Marshall unexpectedly worked well with the damn top I gave her. Damn it, I'm a genius. Hey, here we go here. And pretty much until the one final match for, of course, SWA. And of course, later on, will immediately be the doubleheader at 6 o'clock. Sorry, looking like Alexa Luciano attempted to break the hand of Emily Marshall. And the springboard kick or something. It looked like Luciano was about to take flight and putting away. Wait a second. A little bit of a tackle and mounted punches already. Are looking like, seemed like Emily Marshall was actually enjoying the mounted punches. Yeah, she probably needs some literal help. It seemed like Emily Marshall is already just receiving everything onto ringside, but she's not even, pretty much, she's literally enjoying every second of it. You can literally see the smile on her face. The hell is, pretty much the hell is going on with her? Back inside, and it looks like it's back inside the ring now for both women. And Emily Marshall does want to prove to herself and the NWA Universe that she can and becoming a world-renowned champion in NWA. Sling Blade performed, which is a direct homage to MYS's version of the Sling Blade. Although 9 times out of 10 it doesn't fucking work. It seems like, wait a minute, wait a second, what the? It looked like Marshall probably had backup in play. Roll up, hold on, roll up pin. It looked like Emily Marshall has a plan all along to at least take over the win against Alexa Luciano. And it's not gonna look good for her. With the insane athleticism performed by Alexa Luciano, putting down Ellie Marshall. And pretty much, as of course fans are cheering on for Marshall to hopefully maintain a win, and it's time to start counting. And successfully all 10 punches have been landed onto Alexa. It seems like with the assistant, well, with the court of health, wait a minute, judging from the looks of it, Emily Marshall is not even siding up. And a buckshot lariat will have been performed, and it seems like Alexa Luciano doesn't want to end it just yet. She want to make sure that Emily Marshall is put away for good. Into the torpedo DDT. Yes, I finally got it right this time. Both women are back inside the ring now, already looking like Alexa Luciano now using one of her own techniques. And it may be the end for Emily Marshall. And it is. And we need to take a look at the torpedo DDT being well executed. And of course, her signature deadlift suplex. Now, if you look where her feet is, the moment she has pretty much with the deadlift suplex locked in, and where she starts slowly increases the height of it, or whatever the hell you even call it, I don't know. It seemed like the singles run that Alexa Luciano has had seems to pay off. And ladies and gentlemen, and I'm just now hearing it, I just got a word from pretty much the executive. It is now time for pretty much a few minute long match. And of course, pretty much as a court, there has been enough talks recently that the sheer amount of hatred that Willow has for two people, that'll be Tony Ford and Willow. Well, no, technically she would just be hating herself. But of course, with everything already put in its place, this battle is probably going to be one for the record books, ladies and gentlemen, as it is time for your main event. And the main event is a triple threat that includes the SWA woman, pretty much the women's heavyweight champion, the women's SWA heavyweight champion, that's a goddamn mouthful, Tony Ford against the literal creature among men and women, Willow, Brigitte Luciano, and of course, the Dallas, pretty much the Texas Roadstars leader, which is now sees the deceased, Leah Clover. In which she hasn't had a match ever since she decided to take a break from XWA, let alone wrestling entirely. Also, during the doubleheader, we may actually end up seeing some new faces. or let alone some familiar faces. So only time will tell. Wait a minute, I just got, what the? I just looked under the commentary table and I just found a red and white guitar. The hell? The hell could this guitar even be used for? Wait, let me look at the back of it. Property of a friend. Well, property of a good friend to Mr. Blue. Uh-oh. If this guitar belonged to a certain friend that Mr. Blue had connections with, this might be the long-awaited debut of a former someone that we all know and love. And holy, and I never actually went to get to announce this. I might get demonetized for this, and if I do, then I'm completely sorry. But why the fuck does Willow have some fucking huge tits? Yep, she definitely got fucking boob surgery before her match. Alright, someone call Dana Brooke and tell her that the fucking surgeon called. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I do this to make people laugh. Not really. I'm not funny. The XWA heavyweight with the women's XWA champion, but Tony Ford is now present in the ring, paired with the belt as she won over Chelsea Ryan. Well, no, not Chelsea Ryan. It would be Camille Santos that she won it off of. It's looking like it's already looking like that. From what I am hearing, Leah Clover is home. Ever since she got the call that she'll be competing tonight, she has been excited as ever to return to the ring. As she said, she actually missed wrestling in the ring, even with some old familiar faces. And it all may seem happy and everything. The moment the bell rings, which just happened now, all hell is breaking loose. It's already looking like that Willow is already going to work, putting the bear hug submission already, and the submission happens saved by Leah Clover. And there's about to be one hell of a main event here tonight. The creature among men and women, a literal Clover that not said St. Patrick's Day, and a tomboy and probably sexy of a woman, Tony Ford. And yes, that's not me saying that. That was actually some people that I actually found that surprisingly liked this for some reason. You gotta love the woman in red for some reason. And given the fact this is a triple threat, all weapons are legal. So pretty much, you can like just go outside the ring, pull out a damn ladder if you want to, and slam somebody with it. Hell, I don't care. I ain't paying insurance. Cause I'm broke. Sadly. And Tony Ford got lucky she didn't land straight onto that actual steel chair, or that would have been over for her. Looking like that another steel chair now introduced to the fray, and already looking like that Leah Clover now showing off her impressive strength and dropping Willow straight onto the mat. And Tony Ford has something to answer the call with. Hook in the leg. And Clover kicks out. Sorry, seeing that Willow was attempting to do something here. Larry Clover now got her up, holding her up for just a few 3 seconds before dropping her straight onto the mat. It looked like Tony Ford going with a DDT head first into the steel chair. That definitely had to knock a few screws loose in the brain. And this match could go on forever and ever. It seems like Leah Clover now has, well, pretty much now has the steel steps in hand. Just wanting to dish out some damage, but all I have to say is, do not let Willow get her hands on it. And now it seems like a little bit of tag action with the repetitive chops from Tony Ford. And Clover telling Willow to sit down. And what the? It seemed like that Clover had managed to successfully land a Dragon Rana onto Willow, and so far Willow's already looking like that she is being treated like she's just another jobber on the list, and looking like Clover is nodding to the crowd saying, hold on, we're doing this one more time for good measure. It seemed like the Willow probably might have met her match against a literal woman's legend. It seems like it's not going to be good for the Texas Slam. And the Willow Cutter was directly after. And now it seems like that Willow might be able to put an end on to Leah Clover. And Tony Ford with the sling blade out of nowhere. And now it seems like this may be the end for Tony Ford. Never mind. And probably a wise choice for Clover to roll out of the ring. And a big boot. Wait till it seems like that Willow managed to take the candlestick directly off Clover. Clover managed to move out of the way. And it seems like that now the Cloverleaf combo has landed into the Texas Slam version 2. And I just had a small voice crack. Don't worry about it. You can laugh at me in the comments. And so far this match is already, well, pretty much one of the best matches here. It seems like Tony Ford now using a move that the Samantha JP has used. And we could possibly see the climax of this match as Tony Ford is literally looking like she is not stopping. The Kinshasa connecting. This may be the era of Dallas Renegade taking over the NWA Women's Division. But not if Willow had anything to say about it. But shoulder down, this may be Willow's night. And the pin has been broken up by Leah Clover, and the match will continue. The super kick connects, but Willow seems not to be going down. It's all we're looking at. Clover, pretty much Clover and Willow now have Tony within the crosshairs. Tony managed to deliver the counter. And looking like she's ready to attempt to open the heaven, well, open the gates of heaven, but it doesn't connect. Texas Slam version 1 is already looking to possibly be either a doggy dog world. Super kick connects to Willow. And Willow just proceeds to be pushed straight back down after the super kick. And of course, Willow is already down in the ring. And now Tony Ford now has the candlestick in hand. And it seems like he used it enough. It seems like Willow and now calling up upon her cult. Wait, I didn't know that Willow even had a cult in the first place. Well, she does. Well, they do, because for some reason Willow literally classified that staying dumb. It's literally like, I don't even know. Hell, if you even seen Abaddon wrestle, you'll already know real quick. If not, I highly suggest you should see some of her matches. They're pretty cool. If you like the creepy type of wrestlers, that is. It's already looking like Leah Clover is going for the top rope. The corkscrew, well, into the corkscrew splash. No one's home. Now Willow's going to top rope, but wisely gets off of it, as she knows that she could potentially miss. Steel chair in hand. Super kick connects. And Willow can either pin Tony or Leah Clover to snatch up a win. Tony Ford wisely rolling out of the ring. It seems like Willow now has it. And the ref caught Willow attempting the dirty pin, and it doesn't count. Was stomped onto the elbow. And this might be one of the longest main events here in SWA. It's looking like now the repeated chops are being performed, and now being done onto, well, by Willow, getting her exact revenge on Tony Ford, knocking her straight out. And now this is a temporary one-on-one whip! The Cloverleaf punch! Shoulder down! And it is not over! And somehow, some way, this fight will not end. It seems like Clover attempted to use the same exact knee that actually ended up putting out Taylor Ford all those years ago. And looking like that Tony Ford needs to act quick while Willow is outside the ring. It's already looking like it's not going to help. The knee connect, and Willow attempting the poltergeist spear, but it doesn't connect. Mountain punches now being performed on Tony, but now being performed by Tony Ford straight onto Willow. And she may have the perfect opportunity. And now Lily just bitch slapping the literal creature, of course. You think that will work? No, it won't. And now it's looking, or it's now looking to be the fallaway slam, and another Dragon Rana by Leah Clover. Tony Ford wisely rolling out of the ring. And now the fight is immediately taken out onto ringside. Remember, as this is a triple threat, there are no countouts. It looks like Willow now has Clover in position, and Tony is already freaked out. What the fuck? It's already looking like Willow is already paying homage to the late Wilhelm Rotunda, Bray Wyatt, with the chapter 7. Hook in the leg and immediately broken up by Tony Ford. And it might be Tony Ford's only chance that she can prove to the world she is on a whole nother level. It looks like Willow taking the top rope, but then Clover trying to come up. She now has to set her sights on her. And it is not looking well for Tony Ford. Fred with the standing lariat. She's attempting to do something here instead of taunting, because that might cost her. Uh-oh, and it's not going to look well. Slammed straight onto the apron. And another fallaway slam on ringside. How are these three women, well, two women and some creature are still in this? Tony Ford, well, putting away Leah Clover on the ringside and taking a little bit of celebration of herself since it actually worked. And it seems like Willow will capitalize. Willow is just as deadly as she is highly unpredictable. Uh-oh. And like I said earlier, do not let Willow get her hands on the steel step, and she will do some pretty maniacal things in the ring with it. It seems like Tony Ford might just got herself an idea. Now sliding the steel steps in is looking like Willow awakening the call of the dead. The spear! The poltergeist spear connects onto Tony Ford, but she somehow managed to get up from it. And wait a second, looks like Tony Ford almost looking to set up the electric chair driver. And managed to slam Leah Clover with the steel steps that she attempts to capitalize, but it doesn't work. What is there left for Tony Ford and Clover? The corkscrew moonsault landed by Leah Clover. Willow breaks up the pin. It seems like Willow will attempt to do something. Pretty much the rebound kick. Tony Ford managed to fight back. Still had one move. Pretty much Tony Ford does have one move left in the chamber. Problem is, she's gonna be able to need to do it. The big boot connects. And looking like the bear hug used earlier by Willow. And now it seems like that Willow now has Tony Ford right where she wants her. It seemed like, and now it seems like that Tony Ford now sees the opening. Here's her sister's move, the Diamond Stomp. And Willow breaks the pin. say that no, she doesn't get you don't get a happy ending. It seemed like Tony Ford saying, nah, I am getting the ending to your own story. And the gates of heaven are now open. But wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Wait a second. It seems the Red Flash performed by Tony Ford. But wait a second. We could see Tony Ford attempting to do something here. It seemed like she has a plan. Or not. Look at her to pull out another kendo stick. It seemed like she already planned out her strategy and might have a way of getting a win if only she knew where to do an opening. And pretty much the Willow Bomb already been done and dealt with. It's now looking like that Tony Ford now has the steel steps with her, as she's thinking of any possible opportunity she could use it for. And she now knows that Clover attempted to wake up and tried to use it. It seemed like this may be the end of it. And the pin had been broken up at 2. Nearing the end of the match here. It's looking like Willow ready to do it again. And Clover technically saving, potentially saving Tony Ford's life, with her career nearly being ended. And now the paperclip backbreaker onto Tony Ford as she just carelessly on. And Tony Ford needs to be able to move out the way with the cloverleaf punch. And Willow breaks up the pin again. The amount of stamina just has to be crazy all at the same time. It looked like Tony Ford is willing to open up to get to heaven once again. And it seems like Clover now has, Tony Ford in position. The Bolter gut spear by Willow. Now with the steel chair in hand, make sure she puts the final nail in the coffin. Shoulder down. And Willow is your winner of this 5-star match.
Here is your winner.
And here's your winner, Willow. And ladies and gentlemen, that will mark the end of our first show. But stick around. But make sure to set your clock to 1 to 6 because the doubleheader will continue at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. So with that being said, we'll see you soon. And as always,